Hey guys, how are we doing? We are live. It is Rafael J. Feliciano, and we are at another restaurant, actually the number 2 restaurant of the day. We are at Sea Salt, the iconic Sea Salt in 3rd Street South here in downtown Naples, and we are ready to do another tasting. We'll check out another restaurant. We're gonna guys, how are we doing? If you can see me, we're here for Restaurant Week. It is May 31st to June 13th, so we're kicking it off early, and we got a great selection of food for you. We're at Sea Salt, one of the most iconic restaurants here in downtown Naples, one of the pillars here in the food scene, and we have executive chef Josh Zeman, and he's going to talk to us about himself a little bit about the restaurant, and most importantly, their food for Restaurant Week. So if you're tuning in, please like the video, love the video, share it. Let other people see that you're watching, and we're going to go have a seat and taste some food with Josh. Oh, God. We are here live with Sea Salt, Mr. Zeman, Josh Zeman, chef. Nice meeting you. Well, meeting you, seeing you again. Like I said here, guys, we are here at Sea Salt, one of the iconic places here in downtown Naples, pillar, I would say, of the Southwest Florida food scene, and we're about to check out their Restaurant Week menu. So, Josh.
How's it going?
So tell us, I mean, some people, I think everyone should know Sea Salt. Everyone knows Sea Salt exists because of how important it is to this area. But for those that don't know, that's never been here, what is Sea Salt known for?
We're very known for all of our local sourced fish that we get out of the Gulf of Mexico. I have one fisherman, Tim Dillingham, that goes out there 60 miles out and brings me nice fresh red snappers, ocean sea trouts, cobia, you name it, he's got it.
Yeah, and you guys have that the ice display for the fish out there too.
Yes.
And that's all fresh daily?
Yes, sir.
Different
so people could come and select their own fish, then we could fry it or we could stuff it whole and grill it for you.
And I was talking to you earlier before we started this video. You actually have a nice resume of places you've been at, where you went to school. Tell us about yourself as a chef.
As a chef, I'm just young and hungry every single day. I always try to strive to be better than the next.
Where'd you go to school?
The Cordon Bleu in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
yes, sir.
Speaking of that, this is the first year for those that are just joining with us, or have been following Restaurant Week since we started in 2015. We've worked with a ton of charities, Humane Society, Boys and Girls Club, all the Boys and Girls Club, St. Matthew's House, and this year we actually started our own FGCU Food and Beverage Scholarship because. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, but we hear from the chefs all the time that restaurants need help.
They do.
It's hard finding back house, front of house. How's a scholarship, and someone that actually went to school in the culinary world, like how is something like that important? How is there a need?
I think it's great so we could get these young bodies in here and train them properly and show them different techniques so they could just learn instead of everyone nowadays. It's just, they're all entitled, I feel like.
Me Too's?
Yes.
We call them the Me Too's. I mean, that's in any business. We see, it's different when you learn, working your way up in the kitchen, which is great.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what are the kind of skills that someone's going to learn from culinary school that you just can't teach? Or you can't teach organically in a restaurant? I
think just a better work ethic. Knowing that this is your job and this is what you have to do. If you want to be in it, you have to be in it.
Yeah. And long hours, long days.
Yeah, I mean, they don't tell you all that stuff in school.
No.
You think that you're going to get a big paycheck when you come out.
Well, we do with a lot of chefs, and we're hoping that this scholarship, because it's for local high school graduates, it's for kids that are graduated in a local school here in Southwest Florida that want to go into resort and hospitality, but it doesn't just end in chefs. There's caterers, there's somms, there's resort and hospitality people, so we're hoping this can make a huge impact. And for those that don't know, $1 from every Restaurant Week meal sold is going to the Sizzle SWFL Florida Food and Beverage Scholarship. So we're hoping that, in theory, to a Restaurant Week last spring, we did 31,000 covers.
Wow, that's crazy.
So in theory, we should be able to pull together at least $30,000. So we're hoping that
maybe even more.
Maybe even more, because we had 50 restaurants last spring, and we have 71.
Yeah, and the Restaurant Weeks, I mean, it always brings people down here that never experienced the Sea Salt experience, and this is a way to highlight our dishes and our style of food for people who never tried it before.
Well, speaking of the food, let's get into your menu. if we were to go through the Restaurant Week experience, where would we start? And tell us a little about some of the awesome offerings.
Well, from the first courses, we have a snow pea salad with just some fresh mint, lemon olive oil, and pancetta that's sweated down with a little bit of onion. And then it's all just tossed together and then shaved with some pecorino papato on top.
Awesome.
So nice flavors.
And
the
it's
mint.
nice and light, perfect for the summer.
Exactly. You got that peas and ham type like flavor. Pancetta.
Yep. This is your entree.
Entree, yep. This is Atlantic swordfish. It's studded inside with a little bit of a Kalamata olive, preserved lemon and thyme, and also it's studded with parsley pesto.
Now, obviously being sea salt, you guys, it just right off the name, it tells you seafood. That's a pillar, that's a staple for your menu?
Yes, seafood and also Italian, Mediterranean flavors. Because Fabrizio he lived in Venice, Italy, and he likes to bring all those flavors over to here.
That's awesome. And that looks delicious. Look close at that.
It's also stuffed. We also have some crushed potatoes with a little manchego, arugula, chilies, and mascarpone. And
now,
go ahead.
These are 3 of your offerings, and we're going to get to dessert next.
Mm-hmm.
What other things that are not featured on the table that you guys are offering for Restaurant Week?
We have a melon gazpacho. We also have burrata tortellini with some summer squash, mint, and lemon as well. And then the other dessert is a lemon sorbet with a mango fennel salsa.
Awesome. That's beautiful. So now we're getting into desserts because I want to get to this before it starts melting. And what do we have here?
This is just some stone fruit that's been roasted with like a rose water and rosemary syrup. And it's a play on a panzanella, but with a dessert. Instead of using actual bread, we're actually using a cookie, which is from the biscotti. And then the zablione on top of there is mascarpone.
Beautiful. And the desserts here, we eat here a lot. We definitely come here for Restaurant Week all the time. And I know the answer, but for those that don't know, where does sea salt get its name? What is special about the salts here? Because you have a wide array of offerings.
Yeah, I think it's just because we've outsourced so many over the years.
How many salts do you have?
About over 105, I think.
So sea salt, downtown Naples. You can do a tasting with the salts.
You can, yes. We use a lot of the salts for different dishes, like smoked salts, truffle salts, spicy salts. Most common though that we always have on the table is a red alea.
Oh, here, check these salts out.
A hiwakai, and a Himalayan salt.
And what's the best way? So you guys oil and bread,
yeah.
And just taste
the different styles of
different
salts,
flavors, different styles from all over the world.
Yes.
And those are the things that make it special. So, and I know you have to start get going. So one last time, we're gonna just go through the appetizer, entree, and dessert, and we'll get you out of here.
All right. So again, we have a snow pea salad with pancetta, mint, and pecorino papato. Next, we have an Atlantic swordfish stuffed with preserved lemon, thyme, Kalamata olive, and pesto, with some crushed potatoes with mascarpone, chilies, and arugula, and a little tomato vinaigrette. And then our stone fruit panzanella. In this one is plums, and with mascarpone zablione.
Beautiful. So, Chef, listen, I appreciate it.
Yes,
You've been awesome.
Thank you.
The food looks delicious. We're actually going to sit down. Anthony, the guy that's been holding the camera for the whole day, we're going to let you get back in the kitchen because I know you got stuff to do. And we're just going to eat and talk about Restaurant Week.
All right, man. Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Thanks again, Chef.
Brother. Thank you.
All right, guys. So Anthony's going to come take a seat with us. We're going to talk about Restaurant Week. Yup.
Hey, it's my time to shine. Let's go.
Hold on. All right, guys. So we are here. It is. We just had some awesome food, or we just got an awesome interview with Chef Josh Zeman, who actually is really, really talented. He's one of the most talented chefs here in Southwest Florida. How's the food looking, man?
The food's looking awesome, and I'm pretty impressed because he looks like he's a pretty young guy compared to all the other chefs that we've seen who are more tenured.
Hey, Guy, what's up, man? Guy, listen, we got Barbatella next, and I don't know if I'm going to bring you a box, man. Anthony said he's hungry. He's never been there. I haven't been to Barbatella in a long time. I know they're doing a great spread for us. One of the things is people don't know. I mean, you're rocking letters right now, some Greek letters. You go to FGCU, and we have the scholarship. It's something that we talk about, but it's something that is important to us, especially on that charity philanthropy level.
Right.
As an FGCU student, how is a scholarship like something like that important?
You know what? The more that I kind of see that we've been traveling around, the more I see that the community kind of also knows about it. It gives more, acclamation and kind of, spotlight on FGCU as well as their culinary program.
Yeah.
And the more that I hear that all these, Naples and, different kind of restaurants around the area are getting on board with this, it also speaks to the community getting involved and all that good stuff.
Guy said it's okay that we're not bringing you food, that we're not bringing food to the office. He said let the college kid eat.
Listen, I don't eat this kind of food on a regular day basis, so
dude,
it's
listen,
a treat.
For people that don't know, he had his first veal chop yesterday.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Guys, I'm
crazy.
gonna change the camera so you guys can see the food. I know you guys are done seeing us all the time. All right, so Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. We're here live in downtown Naples at Sea Salt. We just had an interview with Josh Zeman, awesome executive chef here of Sea Salt. He went over some of the snow pea appetizer, some of his entrees, beautiful desserts, and these are all offered May 31st to June 13th. Sizzle Southwest Florida Restaurant Week is back for the spring edition. We have over 70 restaurants in Southwest Florida, 71 exactly of the best restaurants, all from Marco Island to Naples to Bonita to Estero, Fort Myers, Cape Coral. These are the best of the best. These are restaurants that, if you went out during a regular basis, you might not. You might choose somewhere else. But during Restaurant Week, we want you to pick a new restaurant, pick new food, try new places, and if it's good, we want you to come back. We want you to experience food that you've never had, and you're also dining with purpose. Restaurant Week, we now have our Sizzle Southwest Florida and Beverage Scholarship, and it's to benefit the local high school graduates here in Southwest Florida. So, guys, May 31st, June 13th, Restaurant Week. We have our cameraman of the day, Anthony. He's been holding the camera for us and helping us as we move forward. How's the food been so far?
So far, so good. I mean, it's just been amazing. I've never had food like this.
Yeah. Look, even we're about to chop to this. This is why we're gonna get off here pretty soon because, Tanya, do you want to get in this video? This is Tanya. Tanya is the awesome general manager here at Sea Salt, and she was actually trying to sneak away. Tanya, do you want to say anything about Restaurant Week?
We're very excited for Restaurant Week. It's a way to showcase our menu and to bring in new patrons that don't normally come to 3rd Street. So we're very excited to have everyone.
And you guys have been a part of this since we first started Restaurant Week. So tell us, as the years go by, especially now we introduced our scholarship, what are some of the things to look forward to this spring edition?
I think some new things to look forward to is
New people?
new people, yes, but I also think new menu items. This time we're doing something in the spring. We did it last year, but we got a little bit more creative, and I think Josh is really thinking outside the box. It's going to be really exciting.
And you guys, I asked Josh a question about Sea Salt being a pillar here in Southwest Florida, being a pillar here on 3rd Street. For people that don't know, what is Sea Salt really known for?
Well, we're definitely known for our salt wall. We have over 130 different varieties of salts, which is always fun. Jason, our corporate chef, actually infuses some of our salts, which is very interesting. We're also known for our fresh fish we get locally from dayboat fishermen daily, as well as things from the Mediterranean Sea. I also think that we have a lot of Italian influence from Fabrizio being from Venice, Italy. So I think we have a mixed variety menu, and I think that also doing our chef summer menu that you can see debuted throughout the off season this year, you'll see that we have moderately priced items for you to come try and see what Sea Salt's all about.
Awesome. Well, Tanya, I know you got to run. I saw someone kind of peep in for you, so we're going to let you get back to work. We're going to start eating some of this menu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Enjoy, and don't forget, happy hour every day from 3 to 7.
She did great.
Good
Tanya,
stuff.
as soon as she got off camera, she goes, "How did I do?" She did great.
Yeah.
So, guys, one last time, we're here with Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony's our FGCU associate that's helping us hold the camera. Restaurant Week, May 31st to June 13th. Some of the best restaurants in Southwest Florida.
For sure, from what I've seen. Yeah.
$1 from. We have our new scholarship that we're starting. $1 from every single meal sold during Restaurant Week is going towards the FGCU Sizzle Southwest Florida Food and Beverage Scholarship. Here is some of the examples of the food that you're going to get. It's 3-course. For those that don't know, Restaurant Week, it's 3-course menus that start at $26 or $36. Best restaurants all over Southwest Florida. You're not going to get a deal like this. You're going to go to places that you've never been to. Some of these 4 or 5-star restaurants. Some of these chefs, James Beard award-winning chefs. Some restaurants have been have accomplishments and awards from all over the United States. This is the best of the best. So, guys, if you're tuning in, we're at Sea Salt downtown Naples. We got Anthony here, FGCU student that's also holding the camera for us, and our next stop is Barbatella.
Oh, really?
So
What's that?
it is modern Italian done extremely well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna eat some of this food. We're gonna take a few pictures, and we'll see you at the next restaurant.
Bye, guys.